Say on streets.
Our streets.
Say on streets. And made it.
Right.
Made it. Whose streets?
Our streets.
Word on the beat, word on the beat, word on the beat.
Time after time after time after time after time after time after
What up? It's your boy Bazz, and we got a couple free gifts that we want to give away to our listeners today. If you are a music artist, a business owner, a social media influence, man, are you a public figure in the community, an activist or organizer, man, we have 2 links in the description below available for you to submit either A, your music, or B, your story, your content. Your music will go on ENDS Music, and your content, your voice will also go on ENDS Media Magazine. So thank y'all for y'all time. Now it's time to get back to the episode. Appreciate y'all for listening. What up? It's your boy Bazz, and y'all tuning in the ENDS podcast. Man, in this episode particularly, man, we're going to be talking about life, and then it's going to be life on the journey of, you feel me, of trying to get to it, man. Ends, eating in the streets, making the most out of your current circumstance. One thing you got to really understand, my mama told me this, is everybody ain't going to like what you like. And everybody ain't going to find important what you find important. So when you got a vision or you chasing the vision, you got to understand that everybody ain't going to see that shit. You feel me? And you got to let that kind of resonate real fast, because a lot of people, especially when you starting a company or something like that, you want your inner circle, or you want, like people that you know the most to be your consumers the most. Like you trying to sell to them versus worrying about things on a more bigger scale. Because at the end of the day, it's them maybe who you're doing it for, but that's not necessarily who your clientele group is, unless you got like a healthcare business or something like that, like you PCA and you want to get all the elderly that's in your family, you feel me, underneath you, so you could become their, private care or something like that. But if it's like, say, music or clothing, fashion, or if it's, beauty or something like that, you got to understand that start outside in. And the reason why I say start outside in, because when people see your grind, they see your effort, but they also see your results, that's going to make somebody buying more than just them just going off a leap of faith. You feel me? Unless it's like an investment or something like that. If it's an investment, that's a little bit different, because then their resources going to be seeing the returns of what they just put into it. But if it's something like, like don't get discouraged when it come down to, like, say something like a clothing brand or something like that. We got ENDS Fashion, right? You got to understand that everybody that ain't going to want to buy a shirt from you off bat. They might just want one for free and be like, yeah, I'll post and talk about it. But then you got to look on the outside looking in. You got them same people that can do that. And you got people that's on social media, brand ambassadors, social media influencers, that's going to, that you would do the same thing for, right? So it's like you got to understand where you're taking those L's at. And then it might be like, all right, well, you get enough people on the outside that come shop with you, be like, yeah, people buy the merch, and they're like, dang, you feel me? Now they want to buy one. It creates the anticipation on the inside. Like, I want to be a part of this. Damn, I see it growing. You feel me? I see that. I want to represent how much it costs. You feel me? And some people, they're going to want to pay up front. And say you might not even got no actual product. You might got an actual service that people might not actually see the benefit of, because they don't understand the actual industry that you in. You feel me? And that could be anything from from like a HVAC. You might be like, I'm going to go start an HVAC company, like the Like the people that do like ventilation, like, man, what made you want to do that? Somebody may look at you like, man, what made you want to do that? They might not understand the importance of that. Like whenever somebody open up a restaurant or have a restaurant or anything like that, the HVAC system, if they don't pass the HVAC inspection, they can't even run a business. So people pay thousands and thousands of dollars just to do that. You feel me? Or you might got a business where, shoot, you might do landscaping or something like that. And in the hood, like we grew up in the hood a lot, you know, people take care of their grass and stuff like that, but people don't know about the true investments that are being made on some of these estate properties and these commercial properties. I'm talking about they got contracts where they paying you $30K a year, or they need some installation done, like with drainage or something, you know, just like they little drainage. I think it's called like irrigation or something like that. They need some of that done, and then you might be charging them 20, 15 bands just to do this, and that's just one project. And the whole time you thinking like, man, I could have took an alternative route. I could have went with this hustle, that hustle, because up front, you feel me, that's the most acceptable one, and that's the one that everybody, you feel me, praise or reference. But this one over here, I found out about. I want to get into it, but you feel me, everybody, when I say about it, feel like, nah, bro, you should do this. This is more your stilo, or I ain't never really seen you do that before. Not knowing what your whole actual vision may be. You might be looking at it from a standpoint like, damn, if I can make 15K a contract a year, man, if I focus on getting a couple of those, I can actually grow this. And then I can give jobs to my family, friends. I got something to leave behind, and that might be the whole goal. But it's like, you got to go do it first. You got to make that vision a reality. You feel me? And you got to understand what comes with that. It's going to come adversity. You feel me? And sometimes the biggest person, you're going to realize the biggest person you got to prove wrong is yourself. You feel me? And that's going to be one of the hardest things, because you got to tell yourself, like, you can't do this without this or without that. Like, you don't need everybody patting you on the back, or everybody saluting you or saluting your cause, or, you know, liking you on Facebook or sharing your posts, or coming to come shop with you that you know. You feel me? Because when you build that outside, you know, the outside base, the actual real clientele, when you got to put together real, because what it's going to teach you is you got to put together a real strategy. It ain't just, you know, because you know who I am. Now it's because you understand the value. And that's the real thing that you really want to get across, is that actual value. You want people to get an understanding of what your value is, or what the value of what you do. And sometimes they can lose that when it comes down to the personal relationship. They can lose sight of what you actually do versus, you know, like, man, I'm coming to you for results. Like, I'm coming to you just for results. You know, I could care less about you. You know, depend on what you do. Just depend on what you do. Like, I'm coming to you for results. I'm not hiring you because of who you are. I'm hiring you because of what you can do and what I need for you to do. You know, just going back into the whole landscaping of things, you feel me? Where, like, this company might be trying to bring you in to install, you know, a new water system, sprinkler system or something like that. And they're going to charge you these big bands, you feel me? Big bands. And you more heartbroken because you like, oh, man, cousin this paying Joe Blow up the street $50 a cut of grass every week. Man, she probably been cutting the grass for the last 10 years. She's been investing into his business, and he's been taking care of it her whole time. Yeah, you know, yeah, you family, they understand, but it's like, you know, build yourself up. Then it's like, yeesh, now you become real legit competition. They respect your ground. Like, damn, you out here doing commercial businesses and landscaping and stuff like that. And then nephew just came to me, a cousin just came to me and said, they'll do it for the 30. Hey, why not? You know, I love you. But not only is this, you know, family, but they do a hell of a job, and they giving me a hell of a deal because I know what they be charging. You feel me? Or it's like, shoot, you know, like, just, you know, basically just like that. And you gotta understand that it's numerous times where it's certain athletes or certain artists that tell you where it's like, man, they was sharpening their craft in the dark. They was perfecting their craft, or they was building up in the dark. You feel me? Waterboy, for example, he didn't tell his mama until they actually got to the Bourbon Bowl that he was playing football the whole time. That was a prime example, because he knew just her thoughts towards it. but that he also knew that she didn't fully understand, you feel me, the actual game that he was in. Like, man, I'm playing football, I'm playing college football, you feel me, things of that nature. You feel me, it's people that really trying to, support me, and they really want to see me, do well. It's also opened up some doors. I'm known on a worldwide scale now. Like, we ain't just no country bumpkins no more. Our family name is known now. Things like that. And it kind of took for her to actually, like, dang, his world, both their worlds collided, and then she got a chance to see what's behind him and things of that nature. So she like, damn, I ain't know, my boy did all that, and now she behind it like, I got to get you there. Like, so you got to show up, you got to do your thing, because that's what you've been doing. Keep doing your thing. And that's sort of how it is for y'all that didn't see Waterboy. I just kind of gave y'all like a little summary. Basically she went for it. Some things ended up happening, and both of their worlds collided. She seen that he had a whole support of the whole community. Everybody wanted to see him go ball because what he represented, what he did for the team. He changed the whole culture and atmosphere. So she was like, hey, she made sure he got to the game, and he showed up halftime late, came back, and they won the game. Man, I started rambling too much a little bit about the movie. Long story short, stick to it, man. Make that vision a reality in order for people to really understand and comprehend the vision, man. Your greatness might not be always understood. The greatness of your plan might not be always understood. But just keep with that shit, man. See where that shit can take you. Turn them dreams, as y'all see it up there, into reality. It's your boy Bazz. Y'all tune in the ENDS podcast, but I'm about to get ready to tune out. But before I tune out, man, go join the family. You feel me? We need more voices. You feel me? I can have you on the podcast. You feel me? Have you on the ENDS magazine and the music site, man. Shout you out, all type of stuff. It's all type of benefits, ENDS merchandise, all type of benefits that comes with being a family member, and it starts for little as $5. You feel me? All the way up more, and there's benefits involved. So if you got a business, music, whatever you do, we want to help support you, because at the end of the day, we all voices of the culture. It's your boy Bazz. Y'all tuned in the ENDS podcast, but I'm about to get ready to tune out. Peace.